Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Aries. Hello Aries, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs as well as the cross watcher. And this is going to be your October readings. And first card you have is honeymoon. There's a feeling of bliss. There's a feeling of love is in the air. Yeah, see, there it is, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you can feel it right off the bat that there's this feeling of bliss, like feeling like, yes, this is it. This is everything I've been waiting for. This is the one for some of you, right? There's that feeling of it, of a little bit of mistrust as well. Someone's kind of going back and forth about something. Two of Pentacles, they're going back and forth. They're not quite sure. They're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I think it's because for some, this is the first time you felt something so powerful and it's been mutual. Now, you've probably felt a lot of powerful things, vice versa for the other person, but it may not have been reciprocated. It didn't go anywhere. May have been like a fuck boy, fuck girl kind of a vibe, but this feels like it could be it. It could be real, but always take your time, right? Go slow. You know, the 10 of fucking cups, it feels like bliss. I literally said that, bliss. It's like I'm psychic or something. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the feeling of having it all. Not that it is all, that you have it all. It's the feeling of it, right? 10 is completion. There was some type of big, huge life cycle here that was completed somehow. There's extreme fairy tale vibes. 7 of Swords. See, that's where the fuckery comes from. It's like, but someone doesn't trust that fully yet, as you should not. You know, things like that sort of need to be proven over time. You don't just put all of your eggs in one basket right up front, but you also don't want to, you know, continuously over and over just screw. And this is not even just in love. This can be in life in general, right? You don't want to constantly piss on good things. And so anytime something good comes, if we're not healed, right, what do? We self-sabotage it. We ruin it because the constant state of chaos is more comfortable for some because of the fact that, like, there's no disappointment there, right? There's disappointment in getting our hopes up and getting all happy and feeling all blissful, and then the shit fall through. So there's this feeling of, I'm not sure I can trust it, and that's fair, right? Because again, you have to make sure this is something that you're sure about. 7 of Cups is a lot of confusion. Someone here is extremely confused on what they feel. They feel too much, is what it is. They feel too much. Is there a thing is feeling too much? Well, yeah, see, it's 2 of Cups. I'm so confused by what I feel. This person is so utterly confused. I'm not sure. The Sun, I mean, again, bliss. Yes, that's a Leo energy, right, with the Sun, but that's enlightenment. It's happiness, it's joy, it's like successful feelings, you know, it's like the epitome of the feeling of just like being on a high. And then someone says, yeah, but I felt that before. But, you know, I guarantee you felt that before, and there were red flags that you probably ignored. Usually is the case. Now, you also can't control other people. You know, they might have been genuine at first and then ended up turning on you, and that can happen, right? But you can't control other people. And there's the World, which is completion again. So definitely some huge cycle was completed. Someone here had, you know, victory over something with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is also like your weapon of freedom. Like anytime you feel stuck to something, right, you use the sword to sort of free yourself. You cut yourself free from anything that's sort of keeping you stuck, keeping you held back. There's a feeling here of wanting it to be, but fear is sort of, fear is the issue here. That I just did a special love reading, a collective one called, I think I titled it, and they fear how much they love you. And then that could be you. You're the one that fears how much you're starting to fall for this person. You know, Sagittarius energy here with Temperance, it's perfect. Everything feels perfect. There's no red flags. right? And sometimes our gut tells us that something is off. Why don't I feel, it's because sometimes what it is you feel red flags, but you don't see them. Always trust your gut. Our gut overrules everything. If my gut tells me there's fuckery, but I don't see it with my actual eyes, I trust my gut. You see what I'm saying? Now, you also have to be able to discern between what my gut is saying, because it is fuckery, or is it just fear? And that's when intuition and experience comes into play. You got to be able to trust what it is. If there's red flags, you don't pretend that they're not there. Well, I mean, there was 7 red flags, but I just thought that was just my imagination. Bitch, 7? See? Blinded. In the past, I think you were just blinded, oblivious. Not you. If you say it wasn't me, then it could have been the other person that experienced some shit in the past. So the feeling of bliss, the honeymoon feeling, extremely strong chemistry, but not sure what that's going to lead to, right? Like, well, what does that mean? What does that, where does that take us? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to take you anywhere. You can take one step at a time, one day at a time. People have this misconception that I meet someone and there's chemistry and I like them and they like me. Now we got to go and be in a fucking relationship now, in 5 minutes. It just, that's what gets people, you know, sort of set up for heartbreak sometimes. Queen of Cups, sensitivity. See, there's this feeling. It's someone feels so much that it actually makes them, it confuses them. I feel so much, it's clouding my vision. And in which case, if you need to take a breather, right? If you need to sort of step back and step away, then do so. 10 of Cups, twice. 10 of Cups in this deck says home. So you have it 2 times in 2 different decks. Feeling of bliss. I feel this is going somewhere. But you do not want to just throw all your eggs in one basket. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of options. You know, that's where the self-love thing comes into play, that I don't have to just jump on the first offer because I'm just lonely and sad and desperate, right? That's what you don't want to fucking do, because then, yes, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. This Queen of Cups energy, she is sort of on the line, right, between what I feel. Yeah, see, again, juggling. 2 of Pentacles, juggling, not sure. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's all the same fucking energy, 2 different decks. Because the energy doesn't lie. So the cards are going to match up to what I feel intuitively. 4 of Swords, healing. But the 4 of Swords is also about sort of retreating. And I feel like there's this retreat that's happening, sort of a pulling away. Now, if you are entertaining a person and they're pulling away from you, you let them go. You don't run and chase them. You don't beg them and say, oh, please love me. Please give me a chance. If they run, you fucking let them, and you don't chase nobody's ass. Again, setting yourself up for failure. You have to understand that there are basically 6 billion people in this world, that if one person's not into it, then let them go. It only allows you to have space for new people to come in. And it always happens when you least expect it. If you sit in a place of misery and sort of sadness and depression, and you're already counting yourself out, where does that put you vibrationally? It puts you in a space to count yourself out. And so someone here has sort of pulled through and healed through some fuckery and shit here, right? And there's that beeper right there to sort of confirm this energy. So whether it's you, right, Aries, or the cross watcher of the Aries, whoever this is has healed from some bullshit. Now, after time goes on, because there's this process of healing, now you meet someone new, and now you feel like it could be something, right? Oh my God, I think it could be bliss. Oh my God, I think it could be the one. But you don't gotta jump fucking in it today, tomorrow, in 5 minutes. Let it play itself out. That's the best advice that we can give anyone, right? We've learned that the hard way. Now, 4 of Swords with the retreat. Again, if someone's retreating, they need time, they need space, you let them. That doesn't mean you put your life on hold, right? If you need time to think, then I will allow you that. But I can't promise you that I'm going to be sitting here waiting available when you're ready, because you won't sit and wait, period. Not on a job. You won't sit and wait and put your life on hold for a fucking person. That's not fair to you, okay? So, huge energy here about, they feel so much, you or them, that it's clouding them. We're going to do some oracles, and then we're going to head into your extended. And in the extended, we're going to feel it out more. See, success. That was the sun again. So you're in a really prosperous sort of phase in your life, but you know, the sun comes after the storm, right? If you're in a storm right now and it feels really dark and bleak, this is a good sign. We know what happens. You got to trust the fucking process. You got to descend to ascend. And with the feeling of, I've been through hell, I've been through some shit, I feel like I've been backstabbed, I'm buried, and I'm sad, and I'm alone, but I went through the process, I trusted it, and I healed, and I was by myself, and suddenly I met someone new. Take it slow. You're coming into an extremely prosperous time period here, right, with success. So this is the season that you're going to start winning again, and I promise you, that's exactly how it works. You have perfect timing here. See, it's all about the timing. And then look, bottom of the deck, not the right time. So when we force shit, it ain't gonna work. You force it, you basically go out of misalignment, right? You're not in alignment with what is and what's supposed to be for you. So perfect timing here. When it happens, you don't force it. You have not the right time, because in the past, it just wasn't the right person, not the right time. And you have to, this is the thing people underestimate. They underestimate being alone. When we are alone, it gives us power. But people who have never been alone because they're codependent, they're weak. And that's just this is the truth. You had to go through the cocoon phase, right? In the cocoon, caterpillar to butterfly. You have that edge over other people because other people run from being alone. They're afraid. They want to be surrounded by fake friends, but they want to be in shit ass relationships and shit like that, right? And if you're the kind of person that says, I'd rather be alone than be surrounded by fake shit, then there you go. This is why you're setting yourself up for success now. So you have here girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. When you start loving yourself and loving life, you will attract those around you that will also feel the same. Now, we say this to be true because when the light is bright, we attract all walks. You will still attract in fuckery, fake ass people, but you have discernment now. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding things out, things coming to light, adapting, changing, and healing. You see what your key is right here? Healing. All right, let's get into your extended. Should you wish to rent it, I want you to click on that upside down triangle below. It's going to bring up my description page here on YouTube. Very first link takes you to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. This is going to be in your October extended readings. What else? My Patreon link is below if you love erotic tarot readings and also exclusive content, other readings. You can't find them anywhere else. Please become a patron on my Patreon. That link is also below. I have a couple of specials running right now. We have my $100 special to thank you all for helping me get to 100K subscribers. That is below. The $111 recorded special. And then also the $50 email erotic tarot spread. I do it via email. That one's not live phone call like the other ones. That one's just an email one. Hence why it's so much cheaper. So anyways, everything's below. If you're waiting for your Lilith bracelet, that is going to take a couple weeks to get out to you because a lot of the materials are on back order. The peacock bracelet will also be mailed out in a couple of weeks. And my X marks the spot, my newest one, is not ready to be mailed out yet, but I did add more pre-orders to my website if you missed it the first time, okay? So I will see you Aries and Aries cross watchers in the extended. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.